jamming. How y'all doing today? We have a special Vlogmas activity today. I've had a lot of people, let me turn this music down. I'm like feeling it, but we're gonna turn it down just a little bit. I've had a lot of people over the years ask me, what's my process when it comes to doing my YouTube videos? Those of you watching on Baby Got Content, or maybe you don't know, I have this little YouTube channel that just hit 10,000, and it is called Baby Got Bot. And between Baby Got Bot and my new channel, Baby Got Content, lots of people asking me, like, what do you use? What is the equipment? What's the process? How do you map it out? What tools do you use? So I'm not gonna actually like literally show you me creating a video because my computer will crash, but I am gonna show you that process today. So if that sounds exciting, you better hit me up in the comments. What up, Ryan Baggett in the house? Hey, Ryan, I was just talking to you with my intensive people yesterday. The king of restaurant bots over there. I have to show you guys really quick. Let's turn this music all the way down. I got my Vlogmas shirt on. Whoop, whoop. It's Vlogmas right now. If you don't know, now you know. Vlogmas is when you do a video every day in December. And I'm the crazy lady who's not only doing Vlogmas for Baby Got Content, where I'm going live every day. I didn't go live yesterday because I did another live on my other channel, but I go live every single day to teach you skills that I'm taking from my 14 years in digital marketing. So if you haven't checked out the channel yet, the brand new channel, I'm hitting 200 soon. It's a brand new channel. I just started last month, I think. Go ahead, and the link is in the description, wherever that description may be for you. Hit that subscribe button for YouTube. And also I'm going and doing videos on Baby Got Bot every day. So I'm that crazy lady. I'm doing it every day, both places. Oh, yay! Ryan just got the new beta shirt. I bought 2 or 3 more shirts too. Thank you. I love that beta shirt. I actually, for those of you who don't know, I have a store, Baby Got Bot Shop, and I just created this beta shirt, and I actually did a tutorial on the Baby Got Content channel on how I made my shirts for my store. So if you are curious about how I make my shirts, I didn't make the Vlogmas shirt. This I bought as part of the VIP Vlogmas group. This actually, the purple shirt, my boy Doc Rock, if anyone wants to tag Doc Rock, Sean Doc Rock, the man, the myth, the legend, he actually worked it out so that the purple shirts, the funds go to Alzheimer's research. Now that's kind of a near and dear subject for me as well. So yeah, so I'm rocking it. So without further ado, let's talk about the topic of the day. Now in the description, I did put some links. I put a list of tools. So I'm going to share with you like my process, because I've been doing a lot of videos as of late, especially with Vlogmas. And I got a whole new slew of videos coming out on Baby Got Bot. People are always asking like, how you doing this? And I've learned a lot over the 4 years that I've taken Baby Got Bot to 10,000, and I have a lot more to learn. So I'm not trying to come at you like I'm some kind of YouTube expert, because I'm not, but I do have people asking, so why don't I share? All right, so the first thing that I do is get ideas. Now, when it comes to getting ideas for my videos, I do messenger bot videos on Baby Got Bot, mainly on ManyChat. Sometimes I'll do just kind of general chat bot. And then on Baby Got Content, it's more about content marketing, video marketing, the tools I use, the processes that I have created over my 14 years in digital marketing. So kind of two-tiered, right? So where do I get the right thing? Because you don't just want to like create videos for the sake of, I mean, maybe you do. I don't. I want videos that people need and watch and learn from, because I'm teaching people in my videos. I do tutorial videos. So let's just focus on Baby Got Bot, because that's really my successful established channel. And I'll tell you that when it comes to ideas, I do a couple of things. First and foremost, I listen. I'm a pretty good listener. I like to talk, but I listen digitally. And what I mean by that is I am going into the Facebook groups that pertain to this topic, whether it's my Facebook group, and I think we're at, I want to say like 5,000 people, maybe 6,000 people. I have no idea how many people are in there. Numbers don't matter, you know, like for me, but we got an amazing, really active group. People are always asking questions. And then I'm over in the ManyChat group, and some of you might spot me every once in a while over in some other chatbot tool groups, because I got to keep my tabs on what's going on for this exact reason. I want to know what people are asking. What do the people need? What is trending? What's coming up a lot? Right now, I'm going to tell you, Facebook ads are really big in my space, messenger ads, because there's been a lot of changes. So I'm actually releasing a series on Baby Got Bot next week all about messenger ads. And number 2 is these EU changes, right? All these EU changes. For those of you not in the messenger bot space, don't sweat it. I'm just telling you, like, there's some big changes. So these are trends that I know are going to be, they're going to be going on for a while. Lots of questions. So what are those questions? I'm writing them down. I'm tracking them. I use a Trello board. I'm going to show you what I use. I'm old school like this. All right, check it. This is my Vlogmas. These are my list of videos. You see the highlighted videos? Those are the ones that I already edited, shot, and released. And then I have another notebook with even more. I got notebooks upon note. I'm a notebook gal. This is how I'm trained. I'm doing it. I'm going to show you. I have another one. Okay, so here's a good example. So these are all the videos. I listed all the ideas. So I even have a key. This is how organized I am. If it has a check marks, that means it's edited. If it's written down, that means it's planned. If it's check marked, that means I edited it. If it's got a little asterisk, that means I still have to shoot it. And if it's highlighted, that means it's already up on my YouTube channel. So I always have an ongoing list. I mean, I got lists that are on scratches of paper. I always have an ongoing list, but I also have a digital list. I have a Trello board. Let's shoot over to Trello. You guys want to see it? Let's do it. Now, I am converting myself from Trello. I find Trello really easy, but I need something a little bit more hefty, if you will. So I'm moving over to ClickUp here shortly, just a FYI. But this is my Trello YouTube channel idea board. You see all the ideas. So I have ideas. I got the hot list. The hot list is like the next big, I got to get these out. These are the trending things. These are the things that need to go out. And then I have scripted, recorded, edited, what's next? Scheduled, posted, if I'm doing a series. And then I'm always collecting my keyword phrases over here. That's what these are. And we're going to get into that a little bit more. So I'm always planning for the future. I always have ideas. I'm never having a day where like, what am I going to record this week? Because I have so many things. But if that day comes, I'm going to tell you the second thing I do. And this works for video. It works for live video. It works for blogging. It works for anything, really. Second thing I'm doing is I'm going to go into my Facebook group. What if I am stuck? What if I really just don't know? I'm just ask, what do you guys want to learn about? You know how I knew how to do this video? Because people were asking me, Kelly, what equipment do you use? How do you edit your videos? Like, what's your They were asking me. I'm not trying to just get on here and talk for the sake of talking. I could go do that, talk my husband's face off. Okay, he's a good listener. It's not like talking to a camera. So I go with what people want. Ask your audience. It's really easy. Go into, I have the benefit of, I have built a Facebook group over the years, and I highly recommend you build your own community because you could do things like this. I poll them. I ask them what they want. When I build my intensives, when I build my courses, when I build programs, I'm working on maybe building out a monthly mentorship, like a paid mentorship mastermind group. That's going to be, I've already asked, is this valuable to you guys? What do you need? What's helpful? What do you see this costing? So it's got to be mutually beneficial. I'm having an adult conversation with my crew. I'm not trying to lie to them. I'm not going to be like, I'm going to give it to you for free, because I'm not. Y'all got enough stuff for free from me. All right. Yeah, thank you. People have no idea how organized you have to be. It's true. You have to be organized. You got to always have that list, but it's really not that hard. Honestly, there's so many tools. So I use Trello. I use notebooks. I always have an ongoing list of things that I want to talk about in the future. The other thing is, I plan ahead. So when I did Baby Got Bot, when I started planning this YouTube channel, I knew I wanted to be the undisputed champ of chatbots. I don't just want to be the queen. I don't want you guys to call me the queen. I'm the freaking ruler. Okay, that's what I see in my mind. That's my goals, big goals, right? I don't want to be just the queen. That's just, to me, that's just like the female person. Nah, man, I want to be the undisputed champion. And so that's my goals. So when I built my channel, I built it with, I want to be the top educator. I want to be the person that all the other people learned from, and then they became educators, which is coming to fruition, which is pretty cool. So when I plan my channels, I think about what my goals are. So with Baby Got Content, I have 2 goals. I'm gonna be real honest with you about these goals. Number 1, I wanted to educate on things I'm passionate about. I love content marketing. I love video marketing. I love creating content and repurposing content, and I love sharing the tools. So it's a passion project in a sense, because I have all this knowledge I want to share. But also, Baby Got Bot's more about bots, right? It's very niched. I can't bring on brand partners unless they're in the chatbot space, right? But on this channel, if I build it up, I'm looking forward to having brand partnerships that align with what I'm doing. Because when I take on a brand partner, in other words, when a brand hires me to be like their brand representative or their influencer, if you will, and to create content, I want that to be the most seamless, organic thing. I don't want to sell to you guys. I want to share with you tools that I'm already using. And then if I happen to get a kickback because you're buying the same tools I'm loving, that's a win-win-win. And that's what I'm trying to create with my Baby Got Content channel, win-win-wins. So thinking about that, and that's going to really help with the direction of your ideas. Now, after I have an idea, I'm going to take that idea and I'm going to script. Now, I'm a big fan of scripting. You don't have to be. I'm just telling you my process, right? So I script. I do a full script. Now, I did a video on Baby Got Content. It's a 45-minute training on repurposing your content. If you want to really get deep into how I repurpose my content and how important scripting is to me in that process, you have got to go watch that video. The link is not to the video, but you can go to the link to subscribe and you can check out that video. It's under, I think, live videos. It's called Repurpose Your Content with Video. And the script is so important to me. Now, for you, you might not want to script it all out because maybe you just want to do bullet points. Either way, you got a plan. You need to storyboard that baby. Now, I don't do full storyboard, but I do scripting. So I will script the whole thing out word for word, except for the tutorial part. That I just kind of fly with. But the intro, the outro, any kind of storytelling I'm going to do, generally speaking, sometimes I don't. Like during Vlogmas, I'm not spending a lot of time scripting. Sometimes I just jump on and do it. But I'm going to tell you what saves me time with scripting is because it's scripted, I save time in the editing. That's something I learned. So sometimes I use a teleprompter. If I do a script, no one has ever been able to tell that I use a teleprompter. Most people are really surprised. Right now, I'm obviously not because I'm live. And during Vlogmas, I'm not using teleprompters because it's just a lot more work to script. The videos tend to be a little bit better though. And they're easier to edit because I'm not going, like what's that next thing? What else do I want to tell them, you know? Either way, whether you're scripting or using a teleprompter or not, you need some bullet points. You need to think through the video. What is the goal of the video? And how quickly can I get them into the tutorial? I don't know if you noticed that when you watch my videos, I tend to be a little long in the intro. And it's not intro in the sense that you're like, Kelly is this person and this is what she does. And like those intros, I try to skip out of that. You know who I am or you don't care. You're there to learn, right? But I do like to give foundations on what I'm about to teach you. So I tend to do that. But what I do, if you'll notice when I have a longer intro that talks about like, why are we learning this? Why is this important? Because as an educator, I think it's important for you to understand the why before you understand the how. But I do add chapters and I will even say in my screen, it'll say skip to this point if you want to jump to the tutorial. Some people just don't care about the why. I think it's important. So I put that in there. But these are the things I think about before I shoot the video. I'm also thinking about the tools that I want to mention, the other videos I might want to mention. I'm thinking about that before I shoot the video. I'm thinking about the title that I did. The title needs to be optimized before I shoot the video because I need to put it in my script. I need to say it. This is why I'm pointing to my lips. I need to say the title, because that is something that YouTube is going to take into consideration. Now, before we dive deeper into the shooting of the video, I want to tell you, because we talked about how optimizing either before or after the video, you know, whatever you're into. I like to do it before. That's something I just recently started to find very beneficial with my scripting, and how I structure my video and how I point out to the next, hey, don't forget, you're going to want this video. You're going to like this video. So I'm pointing up because I know there's going to be a card there. So I'm thinking about how YouTube works, right? So I use two different tools for my optimization. The first tool I use is from Tubebuddy. There is a link down in the description below. And I use their keyword explorer. Now, I think I've shown this in another video. We're going to do it right now. We're going to head over to YouTube real quick. So, whoops. Let's go to YouTube. You guys know that I like to sing to you while I'm typing. All right. Ciao from Italy. That's awesome. All right. So this is my YouTube channel. There it is. I got a little intro here that's going to pop off. So we're going to pause that. Boop. Okay. So up here, you'll see this HB. This is the tool I'm talking about. And I'm going to grab this tool, Keyword Launcher. So this is what I'm using to explore the different types of titles and how they're searchable. And so I use this Keyword Explorer. I think you can do it with their, it might not be with the free one, but they're the lower cost tool. I use this. So let's say I want to do a video on JSON ads. I'm just going to first start with just JSON ads. We're going to see what pops up. And then it's going to give me a score, an overall score. Oh, look, wow, that would actually work really well. And actually the numbers are pretty good. Not a lot of competition. This is a solid bet, right? So if I want to do, let's say, JSON ads, ManyChat. So we're just going to explore how high can I get that score? I want that score real high. Ooh, that dropped down. That dropped down, but sometimes I might want to go there because maybe it dropped down because less people are searching. I really like to niche. So it's almost to a point where it hurts me in a sense. Oh my God. Because not as many people will watch, but I'm so niched that I'm like the leading keyword for ManyChat right now. So I'll play with this. All right. So let's say I figure out what I want. So that's Tubebuddy. And Tubebuddy also has another amazing tool that I highly, highly recommend. Have you ever, please, this is something I want to know in the comments. Have you ever gone into a Facebook group and said, hey, I've got these 2 thumbnails. Which one? What do you guys think? Which one? Because if you have done that, stop. I'm going to just say, stop it. And I'm going to tell you why. Is because those people are not your viewers. They're not your viewers. It doesn't matter what they think. They could be picking the wrong one. You want to know how you pick the right thumbnail if you're stuck between the two? Tubebuddy has a feature, and I think it's their biggest package, whatever the biggest package. This feature alone is the reason I have purchased the highest package. I can split test. I could split test titles. I could split test descriptions, and I could split test thumbnails. And so I have 2 thumbnails I want. I'm kind of like, what color? Maybe they're exactly the same except the color. I'll put those into the optimizer and they will actually they will split test on YouTube. They will test it and they will figure out what is the best performing thumbnail, what is the best performing, keywords or titles, and I don't have to second guess. So that's one of the reasons I love Tubebuddy. Then I head over to this next tool. Next tool is called Morning Fame. It's invite only, but I gave you an invite. Go grab it. It's so affordable. I think this is like $10 a year, maybe $12 a year. It's like it's stupid cheap. So this is Morning Fame. And the cool thing about the Morning Fame, they give you analytics. They tell you how you can grow your channel, which you see, these are the scores. Like this video, make money with video. It did pretty well. Wow, that really did do well. And some videos did better than others in terms of view durations, likes, that sort of thing. So this is for Baby Got Content. So I'm going to we'll do like... We'll search for our topic. My topic in mind is like, let's say Canva tutorial. We'll just look up Canva tutorial in here. It kind of works similarly to Tubebuddy, but I like Tubebuddy's title thing first, and then I'll come over here. And then it's going to give me scores on how I might perform, how I might do. And I want the higher the score, the better, right? So it's going to give me these things. Like my channel's brand new, so I'm going to be getting a lot of Fs. Right? Ooh, that sucks. Okay, so let's do Canva tutorial for beginners. I kind of like this one. So we're going to choose the next step. And then I'll just go through here. I'm not actually going to make this, but you want to get these out of the Fs, essentially. And then we're going to go to this next one. And so what I'll do is I have this, and then I'm going to write my description. It's going to help me score this because I'm trying to get this as high as possible. So I'm going to add all my description, and then I can add all my tags. We're going to try to get this is 38 out of 40. That's pretty good already. And then I can have my pinned thing here, and I could put in a thumbnail and compare it to other people. This tool is I use it for every single video that goes out. Even this video you're watching right now, it's a live video. After I'm live, I will go in, I will optimize it. I will go into YouTube, I will re-optimize it. After I'm live, I will add the thumbnail, I will add the titles, the tags. You should do that too if you're going live. And I do it on Facebook as well. So that's Morning Fame, and I did give you an invite for that. So now my video is planned. It is pretty much scripted at this point. I've optimized it, and now we're ready for shooting. So now you're probably wondering, well, what kind of equipment do you use? Now, unfortunately, I can't show you the camera I use because I'm using it, but I can tell you I use a Canon EOS T6i. Now, if I were to buy a camera today, if I had a little bit more money, I'd head over to Costco, because right now Costco's got a sale on a Canon T6i, and my sister-in-law has that one, and it's the hotness. I like that one. I would probably go snag that at Costco. But if I had not as much cash, I'd pick up the T6i again. I'll tell you what, I went and listen for years on my YouTube channel. You go back to my older videos. I used my phone. If you're just starting, use your phone. But we're talking about how I'm doing it now, right? So I'd used my phone forever. And I thought, my phone shoots 1080p. It's fine. It's fine. I'll tell you what, I got this camera. It was like night and day. I couldn't believe, I was astounded by the difference between what my phone was doing and what this bad boy does. This thing, you know, the hardest, I'm gonna be honest with you, the hardest thing for me to get used to was seeing my fine lines. I was like, oh my gosh, I look older than I'm like in the other video because it's so HD, which is fine. I got used to my face. You know, it's my face. It's beautiful, whatever. People aren't here to look at my face. They're here to learn. So I love this camera, the Canon EOS T6i. I'm actually about to upgrade to a second camera. The T6i will still be the main honey, if you will, my main camera. But then I'm going to be moving with a second camera. I'm hoping to get the Hero 9. The GoPro Hero 9. My friend Damian Ross just picked one of those up, and I was watching one of his videos. I was like, dang, I really like that. That looks good. So I have been wanting a second video camera for a while. Number one, I want just like another angle. I think it would be kind of cool to have different angles. I'm ready to level up. Every year I want to level up my videos. The other reason is it's a lot lighter. It's a smaller camera. My Canon is like this big. It's like a rock. It's kind of heavy. So if I'm going places, which yeah, I get it, we're in a pandemic, but eventually I'm going to go places again. I want something a little smaller, compact, something I can like hook onto my backpack. And so that's going to be the thing I'm going after next. Now, in terms of my mic, I did share this in a couple videos so far because I am obsessed with these. I'm going to show you now. And that is, I'm going to tell you with my mic, this is really important. Out of all the things I talk to you about my processes, this is the thing I struggled with the most for years, and that's my sound. I fought with myself about the lapel. I just hated the look of the lapel. I wanted it to be TV looking, you know, no lapel, no mic, you can't see nothing. And so I struggled really bad. In fact, anyone who ever watched the ManyChat course that we did, I was the ManyChat trainer. I shot, edited, planned that entire course out. That was during a time where I was struggling with sound. I admit it, I hated the lapel. So I used the Yeti, right? Blue Yeti, who doesn't love a Yeti? Yetis are fine for live broadcasting like we're doing now, especially when you have to hear like music and stuff. Like if I want to do this. Did it go? No, hold on. I need to be able to hear that. So I like the Yeti because it gives me more of that ability. But when it comes to recorded video, I finally did go and I got myself some good stuff. And that is the Rode Wireless Go. These bad boys are amazing. Now they do have mics on the end. You could see there's, I don't know if you can see this. Hold on. Hello, we need to focus. Focus, there. See that little circle? That's a mic, but I actually plug in the lapel that came with it. This is a lapel if you don't know. And this hooks up a little strap. I usually have it go through my shirt so you don't see a wire, and then it just kind of sits there. And the sound is night and day. It goes from kind of this brassy sound. You might be hearing a little brassiness right now because I am on a hard surface. It's a hard desk. And my office is not very soundproofed right now or sound treated. My husband did build me some really amazing panels for when I podcast, and I should have put them up before I use this because anytime I use the Yeti, I need to sound treat. In other words, take all these hard surfaces in my office that you can't see, but I can see, like the hard desk, hard walls. This is a hard wall, right? And I want to sound treat. I want to make it so it doesn't bounce off so much. So sound was a big deal. Sound was a big deal for a long time. And I switched to these Rode mics. So this is what I'm using now. And then, you know, my camera. Now I also use, and I wish I would have brought these up, but I used to have these umbrella, you know, like the photography on each side. I had these umbrella lights and they were great lighting. And you can see I have a backlight right there. There's the light bulb. It's kind of hot. And I had this great lighting, but it took up so much space. And I was like, oh my gosh. So then my girl, Stephanie Lou, was talking about her new key lights, which connect to desk mount to her desk. I was like, that's what I need. Well, key lights are really expensive. They're like $300 each, and I need 2. So I wasn't going to do that. I'm not ready for that kind of payment. So I ended up picking up these Dazzne, Dazzne panel lights. And I showed them in another video. I don't want to do it now because it's crazy when I do it, but you can check them out. I got them on Amazon and it was half the price of the key lights. I love them. I think the lighting is great. I could do more of a white light. I could do more of a kind of a golden light, and they connect directly with these like clamps to my desk. And it opened up my office so much. I'm a huge fan of desk mounts now. I'm trying to find a desk mount for my camera. And speaking of my camera, I have a tripod I got off of Amazon Basics. It's my favorite tripod. I own 3 of them. Really sturdy. It's like $30. Solid bet. So let's see. We got the camera. We got the mic. We got the lights. The backdrop is from Society 6. It's kind of the infamous backdrop. People love my backdrop. I keep thinking I should do like one of those backdrops that most of the vloggers have, you know, with like the cool panel. I've got so many things I could show off. I've got a bobblehead. I've got a ManyChat award. I've got my certifications. Did you know I was a hypnotherapist? Or not hypnotherapist. I am certified, board certified in hypnosis, timeline therapy, and neuro-linguistic programming. Could show those off, but people love the background. So I got this at Society 6. It's just a tapestry. I think it cost me $80. There's a ManyChat guy underneath it for when I do ManyChat stuff. So that's the background. Now so then I shoot the video, right? So we're looking at the camera, shooting the video, and then I go into editing. Now we're in editing. I am a Mac user. I use Final Cut Pro. And for my sounds, you'll notice like I have music that will play. I could do it right now, like this song. Yeah. Or I had a Christmas music play the other day. Or we did like a craft thing the other day. You get the idea, right? Those sounds I can use on anywhere. They're stock sounds. I own license to them. And I get those all from Elements Envato. There is a link down below. By far, the best subscription I pay for every year is Envato. The reason being, I get my B-roll from there, stock video. I get my stock music, huge selection. In fact, let me show you. Let's go take a look. All right, so this is the page. I could get stock images. I get a lot of my effects for my videos. My video effects can be in here. There's fonts, presentation templates, graphics are in here. These are all the things I could do. Add-ons, web templates, WordPress templates, 3D templates, music, stock video, graphic templates, sound effects, graphics, photos, fonts, so many things. I want to say I pay like $250 a year. Maybe $290. Somewhere between $250 and $300 I pay for a year. It is probably the best money I spend all year. I have new music on like all the time. I could just pop in. I don't have to worry about it. And it's the best selection. Plus I get all the other stuff, right? It's not just about music. It's about the stock video, the stock photos, the things, these little cool things that you guys see in my videos, like the little blasts and the lower thirds. All of that I get from this place. And you have a link to it down in the description. So huge fan of that. So I do that. So I use Final Cut Pro because I'm a Mac user. I used to use Filmora. So if you've been a long time follower of my Baby Got Bot channel, you could tell there was a point where I switched from real 80s, real 80s. People know me as the 80s girl, but at one point I switched from that to more of kind of just the bright colors, and it still has kind of this 80s vibe, but it's more of like pop culture vibe, right? Bright colors and stuff. I still have the lipstick. And so that's kind of the point where I started leveling up my actual video editing skills. So if you're new, I definitely suggest Filmora. It's a great product. But if you really want to level up, I would do something like what I'm doing. I'm doing Final Cut Pro. Now, I would never teach you Final Cut Pro. I am still trying to learn how to do it myself. I've been learning for the past 2 years how to do it. So I'm by no means an expert. I'm not going to sit here and do tutorials for you, but I do love it. I am learning as I go, and I think that my videos have improved quite a bit since I started using it. It's just leveled up that professional look that I like. And I'm kind of just now getting really comfortable with it, that I'm kind of bringing back some of the things I'm known for. Like if I touch the screen, you'll see like little flares going off. That's something I've been known for in the past. So I will go through it and I will cut out I'm a breathy person because I talk so fast and I get a lot of words in. I take these breaths. I don't like hearing those breaths. So when I do post-production, when I do editing, I actually will take most of my breaths out. You'll notice it'll cut, or you just won't hear me breathe a whole lot. And there's a reason for that. I don't like the breaths. When it comes to YouTube, you really need to get rid of any unnecessary things. So long pauses that are unnecessary, unless they're there for dramatic effect or something. I also learned this amazing trick. I think it's a great trick. I try to apply it to all of my videos. It won't always happen, but when I'm on camera, especially, every 15 seconds, something's going to change. Something's going to happen. So I'm not just going to sit here and talk to you for 15 seconds or, like a full minute without doing anything else. Generally, there's a flare or a lower third or some B-roll, or it'll show a screenshot of something else, or it will do a jump cut, something that tricks the eye, because what happens is your brain gets bored every 15 seconds. So if you can trick the eye with movement of something, it'll restart that and you will keep people interested. It's a very interesting thing that I learned a while back. So that's something that I try to do, is I'll do like a jump cut or something and I'll take out those breaths. So I edited all through the Final Cut Pro. I upload the video, and I mean, that's really it. Now I do a couple other things, obviously. So now we're done with editing. The video's been optimized. It's about to get, I'm uploading it. Now I'm gonna go work on my thumbnail. Now I did a tutorial on Baby Got Content. Again, the link to Baby Got Content is in the description, wherever that is. I did a full tutorial on how I create my thumbnails using Canva. And so that's exactly where I'm going at that point. I'm heading over to Canva. I'm either using a template. I have a template I already use that I created, and I create my thumbnails in Canva, and then once the video is processed, I will upload my thumbnail and it's ready to go. So then it publishes. So then what? I'm not done yet. This isn't the field of dreams, y'all. People aren't just gonna come show up, especially if you have a newer channel. And I had to work real hard to build communities so that they would come and check out my videos, because YouTube doesn't pay attention to me because I'm just this little like starter girl in a super niche environment. Not a lot of people are searching for like ManyChat tutorials. Like in my world there are, but in the grand scheme of YouTube, they're not. So I had to work really hard to bring that traffic in. So I use Agorapulse. So I schedule all my stuff out for Agorapulse. By the way, if I didn't put it in the link, but if you want to try Agorapulse for free for 2 months, go to agorapulse.com/Kelly, Kelly. You get 2 months free right now. And that doesn't expire. Like anytime you want to try 2 months of Agorapulse, it's on me. Go get it. So I schedule everything out to Agorapulse, and then I, make sure that's going out to my Facebook groups and all that stuff. And then in Agorapulse, I will also reschedule. So it goes out several times, especially for my evergreen content. Now, if you want to know how I repurpose everything, be sure to go check out the video that is all about repurposing your content with video, because that is a 45-minute deep dive tutorial. It's on Baby Got Content right now. You can check it out right now. And it's going to teach you my formula. And it's a very extensive formula on how I create tons of content because of my videos. We had a question pop up here. How do you switch between webcam and screen sharing? I am using Ecamm and Restream right now to stream live to you. So in Ecamm, and I'll be doing a tutorial on Baby Got Content on Ecamm, not today, but shortly. I can't do those live because I'm using Ecamm. But essentially there's like a little thing on the top, and I just switch, like this is screen sharing. And that's me on screen. I can also do a video. If you saw the intro video, you'll see it at the very end if you stick around when we go out too. So I can switch. I produce everything in, this is not, we're kind of done with the video, my video process there. So in terms of asking about my live video, I use Ecamm to go live and produce, and I stream it through Restream and multi-stream to everywhere. Like right now I'm live streaming to, I think, 3 Facebook groups, a YouTube channel, and my personal profile, and like 3 Facebook pages and a Periscope channel. So like all at once, which is cool, right? So there you have it. Now you know how I create my videos, the tools I use, the equipment I use. If you have more questions for me, holla at me. It is Vlogmas, as the shirt does say. What's that mean? That means I'm doing video every single day in the month of December. And that is on both my channels. So I'm doing Vlogmas times 2. I'm going live right here on Baby Got Content or wherever you're watching this video every single day, talking about content marketing and the tools I use. And then over on Baby Got Bought, which is youtube.com/stellar, that's STELLAR 247. I am doing series after series on messenger bots. The next upcoming series is all about ads, messenger ads. And then I'll probably do a series on the EU updates, but I'm still kind of letting that wash out because there's a lot of things going on. Don't forget to subscribe to the Baby Got Content channel. The link to subscribe is in the description. So if you are watching anywhere besides YouTube right now, hit on that link, subscribe. There's a lot of good stuff in there. I am sharing all of my knowledge. If you know anything about me, you know I'm a sharer. I'm a carer and a sharer. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching me today. And I'm going to leave you with a little music and you'll get to see the outro so you can see what I mean when I'm talking about I could play video too, right? Cool? We cool? We cool. Okay.